Welcome to the 20 Sides podcast. This is episode 44, Shadows in the Fog. Thank you so much for joining us here at our table in this homebrewed world of Aklura. Make sure that you're following us on all socials at 20 Sides Pod, and please enjoy the episode.
Hey guys, 20 Sides Pod has a Patreon out now. So if you are loving the podcast, make sure to check out our Patreon in the link below, or I may have to cast Firebolt on you. Enjoy the episode.
Welcome to 20 Sides, a fast-paced, story-driven, actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast. I'm your DM, Matt.
I'm Bobby, playing Yaros, the Dwarven Barbarian.
Hey, I'm Jess, and I play Leona, the Moon Elf Wizard.
Hi, I'm Philip, and I play Seven, the Warforged Cleric.
Hi, I'm Tyler, and I play the half-elven rogue Ordella.
Join our campaign as we unravel the mysteries of an ancient necrotic evil right now on 20 Sides.
He just lays down on the ground and goes to sleep.
Well, I'm making a little bed up somewhere in like the in the bark.
So I guess I can take a first watch also. I mean, because I only need 4 hours in a trance, but I can stay up a little later.
I'll go to sleep.
All right. So you all go to sleep very quickly with how exhausted you are after these long treks you've had on this very long day. Leo, as you are taking this watch, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Oh, 4 plus. Okay, 7 total.
Okay. You do not perceive of anything happening during your 4 hours. Not saying something did or something didn't, but if anything did happen, you didn't perceive it.
So sleepy.
But alas, no dangers present themselves.
Okay, so I'm going to message Willinor and just say what is going on in Dyer's Rest and Crow Reach.
You wait about 2 or 3 minutes. You hear nothing back.
Oh, God.
You wait about 4 or 5 more minutes, and you still hear nothing back. If you put 2 and 2 together from the last time you were in the Deep Hallows and you messaged Willinor, you never got a message back.
So Leo's also going to be going through her spell book and just kind of studying, listening for Thoromir, if she can hear him.
All right. Your watch passes. Who's taking the last watch? 7? Are you?
Seven's asleep.
So I'm just gonna message 7 and be like, you up?
Before you do that, 7.
A nightmare.
You lay down. You close your eyes, and you don't sleep, but sometimes you dream. One moment, you are in the Deep Hallows, and you are in the Death Bloom tree, laying down on this moss, and then you blink, and you're back in Aelford. And it's the same dream you've always had, but this time you look back, and you see a little boy, and you see, you know how in a dream sometimes you know things, there's no reasons you should know. You're like, okay, that is this person, even though you've maybe never met him before or something like that. You feel like that is your wife. That is your significant other. And she's standing there, and she grabs what would be your son, and she takes off running as you turn around and look, and orcs are rushing forward toward you. You see Olin, and he's leading a charge of men, and you instinctively run with him, and you begin to attack. And then all of a sudden you hear, you up? And you blink, and you're back in the Deathbloom tree, and Leo is standing over with a little wire talking to you in your head.
Seven jerks awake when he hears that. I'm up. Or do you need to sleep?
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm fine. Why do you ask that? Because I mean, I'm totally fine. Look at me. Like, and look, and he ding, ding, ding.
I mean, you just
Metal,
brag about how you don't have to ever sleep or eat or drink
yeah.
or you could breathe underwater.
Sometimes I get so exhausted and I have to try to remember things.
Oh, well, do you want to go back to doing that? I can always cast alarm on the door.
No, no.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Bye. so Leo turns around and she actually goes over to Ted and she picks up his bones and she puts them in her bag.
Perfect.
And then she goes near one of the edges of the cave, I guess, and tree caves and just goes into her trance.
Okay.
Seven goes to the middle of the room and just kind of sits facing the door.
Your watch passes. No dangers.
Roll for perception, I think.
No dangers present themselves. Eventually, one by one, Leo comes to, Yarost comes to, and Ordella comes to. You come out of standby mode. Y'all are sitting in the middle of the death bloom tree in the deep hallows. Yarost's veins are a little darker than they were 3 days before when he was felled by the Nightmare Rider. You know that Crow Reach is in imminent danger of being attacked. You know that Dyer's Rest is currently being attacked. What are you all doing?
Ordella is going to walk over to Yarost. And I think you need some serums. I'm a little worried about this happening.
What is a
So
serum?
she just digs and starts putting this stuff on his skin. She's created a lot of stuff over the last couple years.
Yes.
And she just feels his skin needs some attention. And she doesn't know anything about what's happening inside, but she's going to try to take care of him.
Oh my, I guess thank you. It feels a little softer. Is this a moisturizer?
So is there any way to get out of here without going back? I mean, can we fly again? Can we? I'll look at Leo. Can we fly again? Is that still a thing to get out of here?
While they're doing that, I'm gonna go outside and see what I can see. See if there's an easier route, or see if there's some other way we can.
Good idea.
Give me a perception check.
I will gladly. 17.
You look out. You take maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes as they're talking behind you, and the movement that you saw yesterday, you don't quite see today. And the death and decay that you saw in all the trees isn't quite as bad as it looked before. There seems to be a smidgen more color in all of the dead vegetation that's around.
Oh, it's getting better.
I'm going to scoop up some of the flowers around me for some more serums.
Take my hand.
Okay.
And just say, I think we can just walk, right? Guys, we have a lot to do, and sitting here is probably not our best bet.
Okay.
Seven, what's wrong with you?
Oh, no, nothing. Let's go. I'm ready.
I mean, I can, Seven, if you want to ride in the bag, that's cool.
No, I think Yarost
I can carry you. You're small. Ted's in the bag, so
We're keeping Ted.
always and forever.
I'm gonna walk.
So we start heading back in the direction of the portal that got us here.
We'll say it takes you about 30 minutes to walk. You eventually get back to the portal. So y'all walk through. You're back in that dirt-floored, cavern-esque room that you originally...
Does anybody remember our way back? Oh.
Nope. Sure don't. I mean, Leo, were you doing something, or who was taking notes on where we went? I was.
Is that right next to the skeleton room?
Yes.
Are the skeletons still there?
You have to go walk to find out.
Okay, let's go. You can't see though? Seven can't see in there?
No, I mean, I don't have dark
Correct.
vision. Yeah, but I'm gonna cast light on my mace then.
Okay.
I'm gonna just look around extra. I want to make sure there's nothing in there. I just want to try to.
Yeah, but I'm gonna walk forward, see if the skeletons are still there.
Yeah.
See if everything's.
All right, everybody give me perception checks as y'all head forward.
Or even foot traffic, if we see any.
24.
Wow.
18.
21.
13.
with y'all's insanely high perception checks, it seems eerily quiet compared to when you left it last, because when you left it last, y'all were in a battle with Fardera. But it sounds eerily quiet. Like there's no movement. You don't hear anything. You know you left like the monster chained up in that one room, and you heard the monsters like way to the north. But all of you, once you get back, you kind of get your sense of direction and you know your exit out. So you guys come out of the mausoleum. Y'all walk back up the steps. The moment you open the doors, the fog is extremely dense, like it was when you were in Pine Gate for a small bit of time. You can see 5 feet in front of you, maybe 10 feet, but it's very, very dense fog. Hence, again, the veiled mists where you guys are currently in this realm of the world. What would you like to do?
I don't remember it being like this when we came in here. Was it like this when we came in here?
I mean, not from what I remember. So I'm going to cast Mage Hand and just kind of, my smoky purple hand is going to start wafting some of the fog so that we can kind of see.
She's going to grab Yaros' booty.
Seven's just going to start waving his hands frantically, trying to...
Okay.
None of this is helping. Neither one of what you're doing is helping. It's still very foggy.
Well, that's all I got.
Don't you have no spells that Mistero's fan? You have that spell?
That's not in my book.
Not in your book.
I can fan, and he starts like swinging his hands back and forth, like making a fan.
Can we try to make a perception check?
Yeah. Everybody give me a perception check at disadvantage.
Ew.
6.
15.
Oh my gosh, I forgot it went up to 8. 13 plus 8.
10.
You all look around. It is so tough to see. It's even tough to see the houses where Ordella really killed all the orcs because of how dense the fog is. Ordella, you can make out the houses a little bit. The rest of you can't see more than 10 feet in front of you.
Okay, so...
Can anybody see anything? I'm struggling
Can
here.
I tell like where the sun is?
No. Well, I mean, you would know where the sun would be. It's just, think of like the most overcast, like grayish, cool morning, but the fog is so dense that it's tough
can we
to
at
see.
least make out like direction?
Yeah,
Okay.
for
So
sure.
I can
for sure.
say, hey, we're heading back west or
Yes.
north or whatever direction. I don't even know which way we need to head.
Yeah.
So we never know.
I think we need to go north.
That's correct.
Yeah, we back kind of to the pines, right?
Let me
Isn't that what
take
he
out my
said?
compass.
You have a compass?
Mhm.
I didn't know.
Mhm.
Would have been helpful.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know we had compasses.
I don't know how to use it, but we're looking for
I
the
totally know how
end,
to
the
use it.
north.
I totally
Okay.
know how to use
So I'm going
that.
to take out my compass.
Okay.
Love it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stand there with it, and that's how they work.
And this is where
I'm turning my body
That's
until
right.
I find
That is
the
exactly
end.
how they work.
because I've used one in real life before.
For those of you who don't know, let me explain how a compass
Yeah,
works.
there you go. It's technically about the magnets of the
Yeah.
earth.
Well,
There
of
are
course.
no batteries included, so it can work anytime.
Wherever.
I don't have batteries either.
Okay, this
Is this where
is the
Panner-
way that we would.
Is this the way
Go.
to Panner? Don't we
Yeah,
need to-
I think so. Yeah,
we need
that's what he
to-
said. He said we go north, back into the pines, and then we find some house or something. I don't know.
Wait a second. Sorry, I checked out while you guys were all talking. Just so much talking.
Sounds normal.
So we're not going to go back to Dyer's Rest and collect our money. We're going to go do something else
No,
now.
I am slowly dying, so I think that
I
is
mean,
more.
I'm not concerned about your
Oh.
slow death.
Well,
We can
but
always go
I can always
back.
bring you back, like Ted.
Is it?
I don't want to be like this.
I think that the Dyer's Rest stuff. Aren't you you're the princess or queen or
I'm the
something?
queen.
Now? Okay, so yeah,
I own
mean,
it,
I
so-
think we'll get our money.
Yeah.
She owns it. It's hers.
But is it?
Maybe
That's what
not
she
right
said,
in
I
this
don't know.
moment, but give us a few days.
Mhm.
And we're rolling, so let us get on us. Let us move.
Okay, well, I guess let's walk and talk. I guess I'm going to call Willenor again. Do we feel comfortable telling her where we're going? I mean, she did say she had some money and some stuff for us.
I mean, I'm always good for stuff. And
Same, boo, same.
Do you think she could save Yaros?
No, we have to go to
Eleanor,
this-
she like never answers.
Yeah.
So I feel like we need to.
Is she a friend of yours?
She's kind of our boss, our
Oh.
She's
manager.
not really my boss.
Have y'all started walking yet?
Yes.
Okay, y'all
Oh, yeah.
And
walking. Okay.
also-
I mean, like fast.
I really
Well,
feel like
Almost running.
Almost like mall
Ordella
walkers.
has her hand on her.
Crossbow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because she just is like, this is weird. I can't see.
Yeah,
And so if something
yeah.
comes at me, she'll be prepared.
7's perception's a +7, so he's always
Right.
alert.
So, because Matt keeps rolling over here, I
Yeah,
just wanted
I
to
know.
let y'all know. So, you all start walking north using Ordella's compass. As you pass
Good luck, guys.
through, good luck. As you pass through those 2 dilapidated houses, the other 2 are behind you. There are 2 in front of you. As you pass in between them, I need confirmation here, Philip. I need confirmation on what this number is.
That's a 20.
That's a 20. So that's a nat 20. That's a nat 20.
For what?
So
Oh gosh.
as you are walking forward, Ordella, you immediately feel 2 crossbow bolts. One hits your neck
Neck.
and the other hits your
What the heck?
and the other hits your back. This is going to be bad.
Jeez.
Did he just unplug your mic, Ordella?
So from the direction of these houses, no one else sees the crossbows fly through the air. So here's what we're rolling. The light crossbow does a D8 of damage, but then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw of 15 or higher, and you're going to make this twice for each crossbow bolt. Failed both of them? She failed both of them.
12 and a 3.
So we're going to add, so once per turn, this assassin deals an extra 4d6 of damage for their sneak attack. The poison is another 7d6 of damage. So I'm going to roll 22 d6 of damage plus 2d8
For who?
for Ordella to take damage from these 2 crossbow bolts.
22d6 of damage?
Yeah, man. So we're talking minimum 24 damage. That's if we rolled all at once.
Right.
What? How many hit points do you have total?
Now I have 45.
I rolled, so I'll tell you the truth here.
Okay, thanks.
So this
Because I usually don't.
Yeah.
no, well, I normally do.
Yeah, right.
But I'll explain why. So these 2 assassins
Mhm.
have a feature called Assassinate, where on their first turn, it has advantage on attack rolls, which negated the disadvantage it has because of the fog.
Sure.
I rolled a natural 18 and then a natural 20 to hit. They both hit. If it's on their first turn, they get sneak attack, plus they get the poison damage, which she failed to save on both of those. So that is why so many dice.
Right.
So we're going to roll this.
Once we get over 45,
We're going to roll this twice.
that's one person.
This is one of the bolts. And I'll roll it again for the second bolt.
Didn't one of them crit?
So I'll roll 2d8 for that one.
I saw more than one, so you did.
So the first one, you'll take 36 damage.
Yeah, man, you're dead.
So Ordella, as soon as you step out in between these houses, the first crossbow bolt hits your spine.
Oh my.
So the first bolt hits your spine, and as you go to fall, the next bolt hits your neck, sticks in your neck, and you immediately fall down unconscious on the ground. Now we roll for initiative.
Good luck,
You
guys.
don't.
Oh,
You don't roll.
I got you.
Let me use a different dice.
9.
9 as well.
14.
Tyler, go ahead and roll initiative for Ordella.
23.
23.
Okay.
Oh,
So it is.
Oh my gosh.
worst EM.
Our order is Ordella,
Yeah.
Leo, the unseen, now whatever, where these 2 crossbow bolts came from. And then bringing up the rear will be 7 and Yarost. So Ordella,
Mm-hmm.
on the first go of your turn, I need you to make a death saving throw.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What'd you roll?
Done?
A 3.
A 3.
It wasn't a 1.
That wasn't a
It
1.
wasn't a 1.
So 1 death saving throw failure for Ordella. Leo, it is now your go.
Okay, so I'm going to
Can we even tell like what direction these things came?
oh
in?
yeah, what's
Yeah,
our-
so looking at her neck, which side of her
God.
neck the crossbow bolt came from, it would have come from y'all's right. So you're assuming that they're either in this dilapidated house that y'all have already gone into before, but it's been 2 days,
Right.
or that they're around the house or behind the house or somewhere near. It's still tough to see because of the fog.
How far is the house away?
I'd say it's about 30 feet. Now, keep in mind, you don't know if where these crossbow bolts came from were inside the house, behind the house, to the side of the house. You don't know if they were at the side of the house and then ran back behind it. You don't know if they were in it shooting out of the window. You're
With
not
where
sure.
we are.
Yeah. You know
We-
what direction they came from.
And we can see the house.
Yeah.
Like we okay.
You can see it enough. It's still like it is foggy.
It's foggy,
so
but I can
everybody's going to have
I
some
can
type of
see it.
cover.
There's a house.
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
see
yeah.
the house there. Can you see in the window?
I would say no, just because of how much fog is there.
Okay. But we can tell that the door is propped open.
The door is open. It's like halfway open. But most of the if you remember, most of the houses when you went to like kill the orcs, when
Right.
you and Yarrow stayed back and he saw the cloud that looked like a bunny.
Yes.
Most of the doors were open, or they were like halfway open. The windows were all busted out. These
Gotcha.
just old dilapidated houses.
Gotcha.
Leo is going to cast Misty Step to the roof of that house.
Mm.
And I'm going to look for anything or see if I can see.
Yeah. So you get on top of the house. Give me a perception check.
Perceive it all.
11.
Yeah.
You look around, and for whatever reason, you don't see anybody.
Oh, geez. So then I'm immediately going to hit the ground.
Okay.
Or like, like
Yeah.
not the actual ground, but I'm going to
You lay
flatten
down.
myself as
On the
flat
roof.
as I
On
can
top of the roof.
on the roof.
Okay.
And I'm going to message Yarost because
Okay.
he's my person. I can't see anything from on top of the roof.
Is that end of your turn?
Oh, I'm going to telekinetically shove some fog on top of Ordella to kind of hide her.
Yes.
Just let me do it.
It hides me well.
Just let me do it.
Okay.
I'm
I'll
so
say
hidden.
you move some fog onto some other fog.
Yes.
Oh, no, I'm going to shove some fog on myself while I'm up here. That's even better.
So not
Sorry,
Ordella.
you're already down, so I'm still
Okay. I'll say you're a little foggy.
cast a
You're a little
wind.
foggier.
Yeah, a
Just
little
like,
more
okay,
camouflageier.
Yes. Leo, you see a set of hands. Grab
Through the double fog?
grab the edge of the roof as you're laying down, almost pull itself up so fast that it lands on 2 feet on top of the roof, looks at you, looks back down over its shoulder, clad in all black, even a face mask that's completely black. It has a small golden dagger, like really small, almost like an envelope opener.
Yeah.
That goes through a cloak that's kind of holding a cloak together. Ordella, you would know these if you saw them, if you weren't laying on the ground unconscious, that these are the golden assassins from Dyer's Rest.
Oh, wait, are they bad?
Uh-oh.
They're good? What?
No, they're bad. These were the ones that were sent after Ordella.
Oh.
Remember, we knew they were. Yeah.
Honestly, they're goals for me, and they just knocked me out. So
I know
rude.
she could be their leader, and then
Yeah.
they just.
Oh, so these are somebody like of the kingdom, like
Yeah.
Well, remember that, like when Seven said, "Oh, Ordella," that horse wrangler guy, whoever he was,
Yeah.
told
Oh, yeah.
somebody,
Mr.
and
Mr. Fissam.
Mr. Fissam, he told somebody, and now they're looking for her.
And they
To kill
found
her.
me. So
And you found her.
let's figure that out. You guys figure
make
that
it
out. All right.
So, Leo, this assassin, has a crossbow in his hand. He reloads it and fires at you.
Can I shield?
17 to hit. I think that would hit.
Yeah, 14.
So you're going to cast shield.
Yep, gonna cast
All right.
shield.
So that crossbow bolt flings out of its crossbow, goes forward. You are on the ground. Oh, actually, wait. It rolls at disadvantage because you're prone. You don't need to cast shield because I rolled a natural 2. Fires. It skids across the roof right next to you, and then topples off onto the ground near y'all's direction. The other one fired at Ordella on the ground.
What?
She's also prone, so it would be a disadvantage.
She's also prone. It's a disadvantage.
She's super prone, dude.
And she's in the fog.
But if they hit,
It's 2 death saving throws, right?
2 fails, which would make it 3, which would mean she's dead.
Oh wait, can I use my telekinetic
no.
shove to
Well,
shove him?
That's before your turn.
Poke his eyes out.
Well, right.
But you don't see this one. So here we go. So this is a disadvantage because she's prone and he is shooting through the fog.
Mamma mia.
There's a 2.
And
There's
six.
a 2. So 2 plus 6, 8 misses your armor class. So it lands into the dirt next to Ordella. At this point, you two recognize that it's coming from this assassin walked around the side of the house, fired, and then ran back behind the house.
7
Yes.
is going to pick up Ordella. He is going to cast Spare the Dying.
Okay.
Which is going to take her to 0.
Yep.
Wow.
And I'm going to take her in the house.
Okay.
Since I saw one from the other side and one on the roof, I know they're out. So I would rather make them come in to us. So I'm going to use my movement, which, how far away from the house are we?
You're about 30 feet.
About 30 feet
Yeah.
from the house. So it'd take my full movement,
Well, so if you're holding something, it's half speed. So you can get about 15 feet.
unless I use my full action.
But if you're casting Spare the Dying, that's your action.
Mamma mia.
And then your movement is 15, and then you have a bonus action left. Now, you can always cast Cure Wounds and heal her, and she's brought back to life.
Right. I was kind of trying to save that with, I'll cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
So 7 leans down, says a whispered prayer to Karis, but he says it in Ordella's ear with his hand on her back and gives her 6 hit points.
She is back up.
She breathes,
She breathes.
but more
That's what you
gentle
hear.
and delicate.
Yes. No, that's how she breathes. Everybody's like, is that Ordella?
The assassins are like, what?
I was like, that was gross.
Then,
Shut up. No, she didn't.
so now 7 positions himself in front of Ordella, and that'll be his turn.
Okay. So you heal Ordella. She comes back to life. and then you stand in front of your shield is out. Your mace is in your hand. Yarost.
I'll rush over to the house and try to find the one that's hiding, not the one on the roof. So the
Yeah.
other one.
Are you raging?
Yeah, let's go ahead and burn a rage.
Okay.
on this.
So you
I'll
rage.
run over. I have 35 feet of movement.
Okay. So I'll say you can get to the side of the house with 35 feet. If you want to keep going around, you
yeah,
can.
Yeah, if I don't see anything at this point, then I'll just keep going.
Okay.
Until
So as soon as you turn the corner, you run smack dab into, it looks the exact same. All black mask, got a small dagger going through the cloak to hold it closed. He just kind of startles as soon as you come around that corner. But that is your turn, unless you want to do anything else.
Nope.
Nope.
I got it.
All right, Ordella, it is now your turn. You look on top of the roof, and faintly through this, it almost looks faded to you, but you see just almost a silhouette of Leo laying on top of the roof. You see
That's mostly fog.
it's mostly fog. Mostly.
That's not even on.
That's so funny.
Not even on.
You see a silhouette in the fog laying on top of the roof with Leo, and then an assassin standing up. You look around, you don't see Yarost, you don't see another assassin that they know is out there. You see 7 standing in front of you as you're laying on the ground.
Okay, so I'm going to look up at 7. I know kind of what happened. Like, I know I was knocked out, or...
I mean, you definitely know, I would say no. Like, you were just walking along and boom, you hit the
Yeah.
ground.
Are
and
they
then you're
still in me? Like the bow, like the arrows?
I would say probably, yeah. Maybe he pulled the one out of your neck and kind of healed you for that, because otherwise, Story, that would be crazy for you to have a crossbow bolt
What
in your
about
neck.
the one in my spine?
I would say the one in your back is still there.
You said spine.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
different
specifically
thing.
mentioned.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna look around and I feel something in my back, and so I realize there's an arrow in me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna look up at 7.
7 waves.
7. What is this? There's something.
There, I don't know. There's some ninja looking guys up there. You might want to stand up though.
Okay.
You might
I
want to
don't.
stand up pretty fast.
Okay. What is this?
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that right now.
Okay.
And Seven reaches down and yanks it out of her back.
Oh gosh. Roll. Okay, I'm gonna say you'll take 1 point of damage
Okay.
as he just rips this
Or what,
crossbow
can he
bolt
roll a
out of your
medicine
back.
check?
Everybody
It's-
remember,
well-
seven gives and 7 takes away.
And he has proficient animal handling, so I mean that could come in handy.
She's a feral animal.
Yeah, I am in proficient.
a
in
wounded
handling, yeah.
animal.
But I guess since I don't really know what happened and I see it up there, I'm just gonna owl and get up
Sorry.
and try to shoot.
Fire away.
Yeah.
Shoot at disadvantage because of the fog.
Okay.
It would normally be 3/4 cover, but I'll say disadvantage.
Okay. I'm using Windstalker.
Yes.
3 + 8. 11.
Misses.
Can I use Crossbow Expert?
Yes.
It's disadvantage again.
Yes.
7 + 8.
Hits.
Nice.
Ooh. Okay. 1d6 + 5.
3d6.
6.
Ooh, there you go.
15.
15.
Let us go, Ordella.
So the first hit on these, you stand up, shake it off. Seven rips the crossbow bolt out of you, and like you feel a tendon like pop in your back. I don't even know if tendons are in backs. I don't know how this
could know?
works. I'm not a.
No one knows.
Nobody knows
It's all
how
a
this
mystery,
works.
actually.
Muscles and back.
take anatomy.
Muscle, like
And you look around, you fire, your crossbow bolt lodges into his hip. It is now Leo's go. So Leo, you are on the ground. There's an assassin standing up kind of on the edge of the roof about 10 feet away from you. You've now heard Yarost run around the side of the house. You know he's on the other side. What are you doing?
So I'm gonna cast a firebolt at this guy
Okay.
on the roof. A 20, nat 20.
Holy
That's 20.
Plus 7. Crit. 2d10 fire.
Oh, yeah, it's 4d10 now.
So proud.
6, 8, 8, and 8.
That's high.
30 damage.
Matt.
You're on the ground. You pull your orb out from your pouch. It starts to light up with fire. It lights up a little bigger than it normally does. You push it forward, almost like Ryu or Ken from Street Fighter 2. You just push it forward. yeah. And it
I don't
know?
know what that is.
it flares into this assassin's face. And I'm going to give him a acrobatics check to see if he falls off the roof or not.
If not, I'm gonna
I'm
shit.
gonna roll it out. 15 plus 6, so 21.
Oh, yeah.
So he takes the fire in his face. He puts a hand down. Anything else you want to do?
And I'm gonna telekinetically shove him off the
Oh,
roof.
okay. Okay, so this is plus 0.
Ooh, that's a 1.
A 1.
You roll so many ones.
You roll on one.
So he falls off the roof. So you push him after he grabs it. He's not even looking. You shove your other hand out. That force field of air pushes forward. It hits him right in his chest. He's not able to grab a hold of anything, and he's gonna fall flat on his back and take 9 damage.
Now he's paralyzed.
Lots of.
And you just hear him from down below go, "Oh! Oh! Ah!" He's not dead, but he's definitely in pain.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit the ground, hit the roof again, but kind of like army crawl to the edge
Okay,
and be like, "There's one over here."
perfect. So you army crawl to the roof, across the roof. It is now their go. Yarost 1 is standing right in front of you, and he pulls a short sword out of, or actually he pulls 2 short swords.
3.
He pulls 4 arms out. He is Goro from Mortal Kombat. And he pulls 2 short swords out, and he goes to swing at you twice. And this will be plus 6.
18, that'll hit.
18 will hit. And a 17 will hit. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. This will be a DC 15, as there's poison on these.
Very good.
Okay, so both of those succeed.
The poison, I'm going to take 1/4.
Okay, so 7d6, you'll take 1/4.
Right.
And then 1d6,
6
you'll
will
take
take
half. All right, so this is the poison damage for the first one. 13, 7, 6. So you take 6, and then you'll take 4, so 2 for the sword.
Okay.
The second, you will take 9, so 4 for the sword. 25, so a quarter of 25
5 is
is
6.
6.
So 15 total damage.
That is so dumb.
I was like, somebody did 78 damage to me, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
the same guy.
And
Same
then
scenario.
he is going to run. He's going to take off running. And so make a,
Not great weapon master or anything, so it's just going to be +8 to this, so 23.
that hits.
Okay. 24.
He turns to run. You pull Eternal Rest over your head, smash it into his back. He stumbles a few steps, but then is able to continue and take off 30 feet. And then, as a bonus action, he's going to attempt to hide. Oh, that's going to be tough to beat on a perception check. So he runs off into the fog. You lose sight of him. It is now the other one's go. And he is on the ground, and he also takes off running. Okay. Y'all lose sight of both of them as they run off into the fog. And that is it for this week's 20 Sides. Tune in each week to follow Yarost, Seven, Leona, and Ordella as they venture across the Veiled Lands. Don't forget to follow us on all the socials, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at 20 Sides Pod. Rate and review us wherever you listen to your podcast. And please share the podcast with your friends, family, and of course, your arch rivals. Last but not least, we couldn't do this without the atmospheric background tracks from tabletopaudio.com and Michael Gelfi. We will see you next week right here on 20 Sides.